Good morning, viewer. My name is Mrs. Abana Ifoma. I am an Igbo teacher. Today, we are looking at the case study, developing and using multimedia-based teaching material. Thank you. Over the years, the use of multimedia as a mechanism for dissemination of information and teaching in particular has been going on in developed countries. However, some developing countries are now starting to make use of multimedia-based teaching materials so as to enhance teaching and learning. Definition of multimedia. Multimedia is content that uses a combination of different content forms such as text, video, audio-video, visual, and interactive content. Multimedia can also be the use of computer to present and combine text, graphics, audio, video, and animation to teach. Definition of multimedia-based supplementary teaching material. Multimedia-based supplementary teaching materials are those materials used to add detail, background, or context to an article by providing audio, clips, and applets, tables and figures, raw data in a spreadsheet, or a software application in a repository. Why should we use multimedia in teaching Igbo language? For a subject like Igbo language, it is important to use multimedia because of its creativity. Multimedia assignments or projects allow students to present their newly acquired knowledge through images, audio, and video instead of just textually. Number 2 is interactivity. The use of multimedia enables the learner and the instructor to interact adequately. Learning styles. Multimedia gives variety of learning styles to the learner. Fourth, multiple intelligences. Multimedia has various ways to develop the learner's intelligence. We have talked about making use of multimedia to teach, and I made an example mentioning those things that we can use as multimedia while teaching. For instance, we have this. This is a cassette. Some comes in audio, that's the one you listen, some are audio visual. You see it and you play it. As I am teaching here now, this can be played anywhere, and variety of people can get access to it at the same time. This is called flash drive. It is one of the multimedia instruments for teaching or tools for teaching. This is smartphone, like I mentioned earlier. You can equally use it to teach. Advantages of multimedia in teaching Igbo language. 1, deeper understanding. According to research, A benefit of multimedia learning is that it takes advantage of the brain's ability to make connection between verbal and visual representation of contents, leading to a deeper understanding, which in turn supports the transfer of learning to other situations. For instance, teaching of the parts of body and visual representation of it will make the learner to understand it faster. 2. Improve problem solving. A large percentage of the human brain dictates itself to visual processing. This is because video images and animation stimulates the brain. 3. Increase positive emotions. According to a psychologist, Barbara Fredrickson, experiencing positive emotions makes people see more possibilities in their lives. Using multimedia during instruction impacts students' mood during the learning process. 4. Access to a vast variety of information. With computers, tables, smartphones, and internet, students are today better equipped than ever to search and the information they need. World exploration. With the help of multimedia, children can explore and learn about places they have never been to. Problems of teaching Igbo language with multimedia. Number 1, lack of constant power supply. For instance, when you want to teach using projector and there's no light, there's no way your laptop can function because there is no light to power it. 2, using multimedia to teach sometimes becomes difficult for the teacher to monitor all the students at the same time. 3, some teachers must still prefer using the traditional method of teaching because they have little or no knowledge of computer. Nowadays, computer training is important, but some teachers still prefer the old method. 4, excessive information about a topic can lead to cognitive overload, which makes it difficult for the learner to understand all the information given to them. 5, in a situation where there is a large video or file, downloading them might take a long time. Now, what are the recommendations to solve this problem? Number 1, organizing of seminars, workshop, training and retraining of teachers. Those teachers that have not been able to have knowledge of computer need to be trained. 2, printing of text materials in more colorful and attractive manner capture students' attention. When what you are using, your instructional materials are being printed with colorful pictures, the students' attention is easily captured. 3, people should be trained on how to repair multimedia equipment in case of malfunctioning. 4, there should be moderate number of learners in a class. That is, learners must not exceed 30 in a class. 5, instructors should not make bulky lessons. What I mean here is that for the learner to learn well, the instructor must make the lesson short, go precise to the point. Remember, I have told us that when you as an instructor is teaching, you have to make your lesson colorful to capture the attention of the students. See what we have here. When a student or students looks at this, their attention will be easily captured. Besides, I told us that we should not have much people in a class. For instance, you see the instructor here. She is able to go around, monitor the student because there are not too many in the class. Now, let us go to animation like I mentioned before. This animation here most often capture the students' interest whenever they are learning. Moreover, if I want to teach a subject like I've mentioned before, parts of the body, teaching it in Igbo language, we know human parts of the body. First, I will present a picture like this and a picture like this. And I will ask the students, what and what did you see? From looking at it, they will easily tell me, Ma, I am seeing head, nose, eye, ear, mouth, etc. Then, I will now go ahead to call upon them to pinpoint. Show me your head. They can say, Ma, this is the head. This is the ear. This is the nose, mouth, neck, and others. This is the full diagram of the parts of the body. Ugbua, achọrọ m ka nkọwa ya n'asụsụ Igbo. Dịka onye nkuzi na-akụzi olu Igbo n'ebe ụmụaka na-amụ ihe gbasara asụsụ Igbo nọ. Mgbe m chọrọ ịkụziri ihe gbasara akụkụ ahụ mmadụ, aga m ebu ụzọ gosi ha n'ihe onyonyo, eserese, ebe e nwere akụkụ ahụ ndị ahụ. Mgbe ha hụrụ ihe eserese ahụ, ọ ga-enyere ha aka ịkọwapụta ma kpọpụta akụkụ ahụ dị iche iche nke ha hụrụ, dịka isi. Ha emetụ aka n'isi ha, gosi m na nke a bụ isi ha. Head, this is my head. Emetụ aka n'isi. Anya, eyes. Ha emetụ aka n'anya ha. Imi, ha ga-emetụkwa aka n'imi ha, gosi m na nke a bụ imi ha. Ntị, ọnụ, eze, ire, olu, mkpịsị aka, ụkwụ na ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Aga m agakwa n'ihu gwa ha ka ha were akụkụ ahụ ndị a mebe ahịrị mfe. That is, letting them to make simple sentences with these parts of the body. Ụmụ akwụkwọ ga-enwe ike gwa m, enwere m anya abụọ. I have two eyes. Eji m ntị m anụ ihe. I hear with my ears. Eji m aka m ede ihe. I write with my hands. Enwere m mkpịsị aka 10. They will be able to show me that they have 10 fingers. Eji m ọnụ m ekwu okwu. I speak with my mouth. Ọtụtụ ihe ndị a, mgbe ụmụ akwụkwọ na-ele anya n'ihe onyonyo, ọ ga-enyere ha aka ịghọta ihe ndị a. Eji m n'aka na ihe ọmụmụ nke ụbọchị tata dabara nke ọma. I thank you once again for listening. God bless you. Have a nice day.